This program is brought to you by FanDuel, where we give sports fans the chance to win every day.
Your Pelicans fall to 2-9 after their latest loss here back in the city to the Portland Trailblazers, 125-117. Your favorite basketball podcast here to talk about it. Let's get it.
First took away. Gas for this. Get your money's worth out.
Welcome to another episode of Pro Pills Talk. I am your host here, Chris Connor. I got my dog Cheddar Chaz here, my dog Lito, and as well, we always got 5 here. Shout out to all the good people that support us here, man. We got John Deere, we got Sunshine, we got Tess, we got FanDuel. As all you know, we got Scott Vicknair. Everybody got on their John Deere. We were talking about it before, and quite the coincidence. But hey, man, you know, nothing runs like a deer. And no one loses like the Pelicans, man. Another loss here, man. Not that, you know, look, I said for the most part, an entertaining game. Just Lito's pick to come out the Western Conference. Portland Trailblazers can't be denied, man. You know, friend of the show, Denny Avia, 32 points. Another friend of the show, Shaden Sharp, 35 points. Another friend of the show, Drew Holiday, 17 and 12. I mean, you know, we could talk about Portland another day. This is not a Portland franchise here, man. Yo, chat, man. I already see 136 comments here, man. Hit the like button now. We got plus 200 people in here. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button now so you ain't got to do it later. Fellas, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well. You know, I could be doing even better if they announced this firing, but I'm doing well otherwise.
Well, look, we don't have to. We could just go ahead and start with that. 5. Let's start with you, brother. What do you make of the conversation today? This kind of feels random, but I mean, at this point, I don't know if Willie Green gets fired, whether it's today or in 2 weeks. I mean, it was worked for. It was deserved. He worked hard to get fired. What do you make of the conversation today about rumors or not, how important this game was or this upcoming stretch, and, you know, any type of credence behind Willie Green's immediate future?
I did think it was odd that it was this game. Like, what made the Portland Trailblazers game the game that decided Willie Green's fate? Based on reports, like, right? I didn't understand that, but the conversation should have been happening, right? Like, he deserved this conversation to be had. I mean, we're probably a couple of years removed. We should have been. I mean, we've been having this conversation. You know, the podcast. We're probably only one of the few podcasts that don't get told what to say and do and abide by it. But either way, Willie Green's a bad coach, and that is not.
I don't know why that's funny to me, bro.
There's no other way to say it. It just isn't good. We should probably follow, you know, the Portland Trailblazers' footsteps and fire whatever happened. You know, they're maybe release their head coach and promote from within, and then maybe we can, you know, possibly win games. I don't know. We should probably
this latest Pro Pills Talk episode was brought to you by FanDuel. You know, I mean, yeah, we just perfect live there, 5 perfect time. I don't know what the odds were, but I know somebody in the NBA, employee or not, bet on this game, and if you bet on Portland, you won your money. Lito, there was a petition that was out today. You know, and Chaz, I want to hear your words on it here as well. But Lito, for those that don't know, for people that's been living under the rock that don't have X, I don't know what other social media platforms that this petition has been spread across. I know it's on change.org, I think. Fire Willie Green. What you think about that, man? I don't think I've seen many. I think that there was a sell the team's Gale petition last year, maybe at some point. But what you think about the petition? And did you sign it? Did you leave a comment? You muted.
My fault. They're trying to silence me. Absolutely, I signed it. I first of all, we got to give it up to the brains behind the operation. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it up to the man, the myth, the legend himself. Mr. Cheddar Chaz, who got some
respectfully. That wasn't me.
Okay.
A brother passed me the petition. Shout out to the homie.
My bad.
Put him out there, but he passed me the petition.
Okay.
And I passed it to the congregation. So I appreciate the love, but it goes to that brother, man. Shout out to him.
Well, shout out to the secret benefactor. We appreciate you because I mean, somebody got to get the ball rolling down the hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well get a jump on this thing. And I feel like I seen some Pelicans players sign it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out allegedly.
Oh, my bad. Hold up. Shout out to. I only know one Latif.
I mean, you see the name at the bottom. I don't know. It's only one J. Poole. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know.
I'm not. This is what I saw. People,
allegedly,
I don't know.
Allegedly, Chad. Allegedly,
they was on their phone a lot at the game.
Say, Chad, what you also before the petition came out, you had you had been speaking to the people of whether people of the city, regions, fans of the team, to make their voices heard, right? We have all of people in our comments here, people that support us or support other shows, and you wanted people to be a little bit louder with their wants, their demands for Willie Green to be fired. You even had options of chants that could go out. You want to go a little bit into that, and for the next game along this homestand, I think it's like 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah,
going to what you would like to see or what you would invite folks to hopefully be doing to maybe get a little Dallas Mavericky going on here so we can kind of expedite this process that's kind of drawn out at this point.
Yeah, I think ultimately it's about, but like I think it was Martin Luther King used to say, don't eat where you can't work. And if you're the Pelicans, you're at this point where you're spending your money. I mean, your fan base is hard-earned money. It's holiday time. The government just reopened, but it was shut down for quite some time. People don't have all this disposable income to be wasting on this motherfucking bum. So I feel like if you go out there and you're out there with your family, your lady, and you want to make a change, let your voice be heard. You're not saying anything disrespectful or distasteful. Willie Green got his money, and if you fire him, he's not gonna be at the soup kitchen, even though he's a bum. He's gonna be collecting his money, what I'm saying? He's gonna get a little severance and he under contract, so he's still gonna be doing this thing. Ultimately, I think Dallas, they had the right idea. Dallas got to the point where the ownership had to come out and apologize. This man was sitting on the sidelines with a nondescript fan and just chopping it up, saying that he made a mistake. Like, what kind of shit is this? What part of the game is
in
this?
Luka jersey.
Yeah, in a Lakers Luka jersey at that. This is insane, right? So if you're the Pelicans, it's like, look, man, Nico was employed for, what did they say, 9 months? I think I saw someone report. I don't know how accurate that is, but yet still the writing's on the wall for Willie Green. To the fan, it wasn't a packed house tonight. To the fans' credit, I heard that some people were actually doing a chance. You could hear some of that on the Portland broadcast, and I think it needs to be a trend. There's 5 home games. It needs to be 5 consistent, loud calls for Willie Green to be fired. I'm not asking for him to be fucking beheaded. I'm asking for him to be fired. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, that's for him to be removed from his duties. And if you could do it prior to tip off and at the start of every quarter, I think you'll get the result you're looking for.
Hey, Chris, before you move on, bro, please. You know how bad it would have pissed me off if I was a Mavs fan to hear I made a mistake in trading Luka.
Oops.
That's a colossal. That's a colossal mistake.
Nigga, what? Nah,
bad.
son. Nah. That needs to be.
Damn,
you gotta be stoned,
for real.
Nah,
Yeah.
But before we turn the page from Willie Green, I do need to bring up the fact, like someone asked, whoever the reporter was asked about Willie not being introduced during the intros. And, he said that wasn't his call. To be honest with you, like that's very poor on the organization's part. Like, I get it. You're trying to protect your coach, but that's a grown man. Like, you we should be protecting kids. That's another thing that the Pelicans probably should talk about. But that's a grown man that's getting paid millions of dollars. He should be critiqued in a way.
Nice bomb.
You know what I mean? Like, he should be critiqued in a way where, you're not doing your job well. And it wouldn't be like, dog, LSU just got rid of their head coach and there was a buyout. Fans in the stands, I was there. I heard him myself. Fire. Like, he ain't the only one. This ain't new. They didn't invent this for Willie Green. So for an organization like this to try to protect them from it, it's almost Bush League. It reduces your ability to be an organization with some kind of standard. Like, who are you to do that?
Yeah, I mean, look, man, and I know that the Pelicans have a lot of tendencies right now. They have a lot of elements that make a bad basketball team. And some of it has to do with the amount of talent that's out there, fit, so on and so forth. But, we talked about this earlier in our group chat. There are teams that are coached well that are also missing really talented players that are out here winning games because they have a system. Miami Heat do it every year. Bam goes out, no hero. They go and beat Cleveland, with Norman Powell and Andrew Wiggins being their leading scorer. Atlanta beats the Lakers. Lakers had 2 nights rest. Atlanta was on the second night of a back-to-back. Richard Okongwu and Dyson Daniels lead that game. No Nikhil, no Jalen Johnson, no Trae Young. And they come out and they beat the Lakers. Dog walk them, beat them by 20. The Pelicans are lucky, even when healthy, to not lose by 30 any given night. So, there at some point there has to be, no matter what level of bail you want to give Willie, and there's some fair excuses that you could throw his way. It's clear that there is a disconnect between the players, the people that are out there playing, and the product that we're seeing. And it's time for a change. Speaking of time for a change, let's talk basketball now, man. Let's talk what we actually saw tonight here, man. Lito, Derik Queen, career high night tonight in minutes, finished 26, 7 and 4, got up 18 shots. I was talking to Chaz a little bit about it pre-show here about him being a little gassed, of course, playing close to 40 minutes, but heck of a performance, man. Controlled the game when he was on the floor for the most part until towards the end of the fourth quarter, where we saw the Pelicans. I have my Jeremiah Fear comments, but I'll leave that for a different time. And my Trey Murphy thoughts. We're gonna let this mature the way that it's supposed to mature. But let's talk about Derik Queen, man. What'd you think of his night?
Man, the big blizzard. He
what?
You ain't fucking with that,
I thought you hated it.
It's kind of smooth. Like, I fuck with it. Like it's.
Oh, you like it now?
It's cool. It's cool.
You get what I call him that?
Like DQ.
Oh, you been a Derik Queen?
I mean, they got one in Metairie.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't Bush League, son. Like I could pay for, I got money.
Thank you,
Billy. Shout out to Billy, man. Hey, bro. There was a moment tonight where Drew Holiday was checking DQ, dribbling the ball up court. He didn't feel rushed at all. He looked very comfortable. He refuses to be sped up. I keep saying this, man. Derik Queen is the only person out there that I can audibly hear. I can hear him from my house talking. I'm listening to him direct the game. He's yelling at guys. He's that loud. He a rookie, son.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rookie. He's telling grown men where to be on the floor. He's organizing the floor as like something a point guard would do. And I just really feel like, I know we're gonna talk about fears later too, but like I feel like, man, those guys are just impressive, dog. They just impressive. I think Derik Queen got so much to his game that like it's kind of scary. He got all the intangibles to really be whatever it is he want to be. Can't jump off the ground, and it don't matter. Man, they threw Looney alive tonight, boy.
Oh boy.
Looney can't jump over a blade of grass.
Why are we?
They
Why
were
are we
wrong
throwing
for
Kevon
throwing it.
Looney?
I ain't gonna lie, they were wrong for throwing it. It was
Boy,
Why are we throwing them oops? Why we?
that's what
why
that
we
bitch
doing
was.
Why
That
would
bitch
you
was a
throw?
oops.
Yeah,
It was bad.
yeah. Shout out to Nico. Why would you throw Tyreek Evans alley oop? Why would you throw Boogie a oop on the on a break? Like these people can't run, stop, and jump. They can't run and jump. They're not made to do. You don't throw Derik Queen a oop right now. Just don't do it. He's gonna catch, stop, and maybe dunk. Just don't do it. 5 basketball talk. Queen appears to be the only, and I mean, I think he's a game controller, right? The Pelicans, they have weapons, they have other supporting pieces that are healthy. They have guys that can attack, but Queen controls a game. He controls pace, he controls flow, he controls pieces, movement, as we've seen. What's the impact of that goes beyond just like the box score when you're playing with someone who can piece together a game like that at his own kind of rhythm?
One, it gives you a foundation. Like it's like having a quarterback, to be honest. Like you know there's a chance of you getting the ball. Remember when like Matt Stafford had Megatron and he was always trying to give him the ball, and the offense was always like scattered. Like you have really good games, but they would always end up losing. Soon as Megatron retires, like Matt Stafford goes on like this elite run where he got like it's like 7 guys getting catches a game. That's what it would feel like. Because you know when Derik Queen touches the rock, he's not selfish. Like, yeah, he can go get a bucket on his own, but that's not his first like thought process. It's like, oh, who's the cutter? All right, where's the next cut? Okay, DHO. Okay, that didn't work. It's like, and it's quick. Although he's moving slow, it's like a quick thought process. It's not like I'm holding the ball to try to figure out what's next. I know what's next. And when you got a guy like that, it makes it easier. Like you would cut harder. You're going to screen a little bit more because the opportunity of you getting a rock or you getting in a better position to score is higher than it was before.
Chaz, did you expect I got a stat here. Appreciate it, Justin. Fletcher put out a tweet earlier. This was from Jeff Asher. Pelicans rookies with 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists in a game. Zion, Chris Paul, Derik Queen. Did you talked earlier dating back to Summer League about how important it was for him to simply have the basketball, right? He's just not a dude that you just want just standing around, collecting cardio, getting up and down the floor. He may be able to do some of those dirty, those extra, the things that require more effort off ball in pinches that you have to do playing that position. But his strength is what he can do with the basketball, and that's what ultimately feeds his motor. But my question is, injuries aside, did you expect him to be able to make this kind of impact that we're seeing kind of progress this early?
We're talking about Derik Queen, right?
Yeah.
Man. I think Derik Queen's played well. I also think his impact is a little overstated.
Mm-hmm.
I think offensively, he ain't got much to work with. He's doing the best he can. And look at who he's not to beat up on this guy, but Jordan Hawkins came out tonight. He had like 2 big shots, and I was like, oh, it might be one of them games. And it was like it wasn't. ultimately. But I just look at who he's paired with. I think he's the person that can easily get you 10 assists if he has some actual shooters with him. Conditioning has a way to go. I think defensively, I really only want Derik Queen going someone in the post. I think when Derik Queen has to move, it was pretty bad tonight. I love the look of him getting extended minutes tonight. He was also able to really do his thing on offensive boards because I thought he really made his money on the offensive boards. I thought him, Fears, and Saddiq Bey in that fourth quarter was, trying to really help walk Portland down, but Queen, not having extended minutes at this point, kind of losing his legs late in that fourth after playing the extended minutes in the first. I think that kind of, led to his demise a little bit. But I think he's a work in progress. I thought his game was like ready-made for the NBA. I don't really think he's a person that you like, oh man, if you just, to me, it's all about fine-tuning with Saddiq Bey. Fine-tuning, conditioning, and working on his jumper. I think his game kind of is what it is at this point. And I still think he's better as a power forward. Yeah, Klingen's fucking huge. He's a huge as James Bond villain looking motherfucker. But he just made everybody look small tonight. But that being said, Saddiq Bey dunked on him and was giving them buckets. Like he was giving them buckets. I just don't want him having to defend nobody like that. But on offense, I think he could do his thing against damn near anybody, man. And shout out to Saddiq Bey for that dunk and transition, because a lot of people was joking, saying Saddiq Bey can't dunk, me being one of them, and he dunked on somebody. So shout out to Saddiq Bey. Derik Queen. Shout out to Derik Queen for dunking on somebody in transition. Shout out to him.
Lito, 500 people in here, man. Now I don't know what the likes are at right now, man, but I gotta assume it's not enough, man. But appreciate all of y'all, man, for pulling up, whether this your first time or your last, man. We appreciate it. Lito, Saddiq Bey with another really good performance tonight, 25, 6, and 5. Just playing really good, helping a team out that offensively needs somebody. I mean, we knew this coming into the year, whether he was coming off the bench or he was going to be starting. They needed somebody that was even his caliber. No disrespect to Saddiq, but even his caliber of an offensive talent. Lito, that being said, with the way he's playing right now, when Zion and Poole come back, within the next week or so, let's say, what's the starting lineup? You muted.
I didn't say anything. I was thinking.
Oh, okay, good.
Obviously Zion, Trey. You know what? Fuck it. Queen, Zion, Trey. Saddiq. Fears.
Poole still coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Better for him and better for everybody else.
Tell me, because I'm gonna ask the panel the exact same question, but tell me why. I mean, I know you freestyled that, but why'd you pick that lineup?
Well, for one, I think I look at Zion's game, right? And I had texted y'all a couple, weeks ago about how simplistic it is. And that ain't really a diss. I mean, it's not a whole lot of complexity to it. But the thing about him is he only taken maybe 17 shots a game anyway, realistically. So it's not like if you put him in a game with Queen and Fears, it's not like he gonna be losing shots. I think he will get better looks with them, specifically Fears' speed and Queen's just feel for the game and putting people in spots where they need to be at. And I just don't think Zion has ever had that. You can just look at it with Trey on the floor with these two guys. Trey has been. I mean, shout out to Trey the last 2 games. Trey's looked night and day from how he looked to start the season. So shout out to Trey. But that's what playing with talent does, right? I don't need to see Zion on the floor with Looney. No disrespect. I don't need to see Zion on the floor with Misi. I think like, yo, you really want to like get some fruit from your picks. Like, let them play with the talent. Give them the keys to the gym. Give them the keys to the offense and let them work. And lastly, like the Jordan Poole thing, it's not a diss to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole a fucking microwave, bro. Like he can get his shot anytime he wants to. I think it would be advantageous of them to kind of look at it like that way, or him to look at it like that way. Man, he could be, 5. We talk about Jamal Crawford a lot. Like he could do that. He could be a multiple 6 man of the year winner, like averaging 20 off the bench. I don't really feel like it's disrespectful. I know everybody won't be a starter, but the type of game he play, it probably would be a little bit better for him to come off the bench.
5. What about you? When Poole and Zion return, Lord willing, soon, well, within a week, with what you've seen as of late, or has anything changed in regards to what your starting lineup would be?
I don't necessarily disagree with. Oh, shout out to Tua Time.
Ooh,
the 20 piece.
I appreciate you, big dog.
Cancel
my dog.
Plus today, not watching these guys until Willie Green is gone. Going to give the money to the best pod in the game. Propel
That's love, son.
over Pelicans.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Big dog.
Appreciate that, dog.
In that essence, I still would start Jordan Poole, but I'd put Herb on the bench. Because of the simple fact, like, all right, Zion's game is predicated on getting to the rim. Like, you need to have space, Poole, open jumpers, shooting ability. I think that's the thing that I think about the most, the ability to knock that shot down. I'm not saying Jeremiah Fears can't do that, but I can see that like those two switching probably like mid-season where like, okay, now it's time to actually make that change. But if you're saying just next week, I gotta start, I gotta start Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy, Saddiq Bey, Queen. Who's my 5th? Zion. Yeah, that would be my 5th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to our dog HH, man. HHB, man. Appreciate it for the 10 piece, dog. Chaz, what about you, bro? With what you seen? We thought Yves Misi was gonna have some opportunities at some point. We see Kevon Looney in the star lineup right now. Saddiq's been playing well as of late. Poole was in the star lineup, out the star lineup. Zion will be, what would you do with what you've seen?
I think I would roll with the 2 big starting lineup with Carlo and Misi, just because one of the main advantages you really have is that you have a lot of quote unquote bodies, balls that you could throw out there and attack the boards and try to get out in transition. I like Queen against second units, and I don't think the conditioning is there just yet. But I think Queen, you get motherfuckers in foul trouble, him going downhill, doing what he does, getting to the line, you got to double him. And I think his passing ability, I think he works in better tandem with Jeremiah Fizz off the second unit. So with me, it would be Carlo, Misi, Zion, Poole, and Saddiq Bey. I think you got enough ball handlers. You got enough offense for that second unit. And you got enough shooting in the starting unit. I'm sending Herb to Birmingham. And I'm sending Hawkins with.
All right, man. Let's talk a little Jeremiah Fears. Jeremiah today, he ended up here with 15, 4 of 11 shooting, made a 3, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, a couple steals. I'm
sorry, Chris, my bad. I meant to say Trey, not Saddiq Bey. I meant to say Trey, Zion Poole, Trey, not Bey, pause, and Misi and Queen.
Carlo,
Carlo, my son.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I kind of agree with that. I would like Fierce to be back in a secondary role coming off the bench. I just think that ability for him to come in worrying more so about attacking than say setting up, which I think that helps him a little bit more. Right now, I think as much as you can simplify things works best for him. The least amount of thinking he can do, the better, because everything else is going to come as he continues to mature. I mean, he obviously puts in the work. But if I just simply give him, a role of you just go out there and attack, you could do that a lot easier coming in off the bench. And with some of the other larger talents coming off to the side, I just think that works a little bit easier for him than it's like to a lesser extent, the Mavericks having Cooper Flag play point guard. It's like, nah, man, like I don't want this talent being charged with trying to set these other veterans, these other players up. He got enough on his plate. I want him to be out there and go play. Like, I want him to go out there and be him. I want him to go out there and attack. Same with Fears. Queen, we'll see, but whatever allows him to continue to work more with the basketball than without it, I think will be good for his development as well. But Fears, Chaz, I'll go back to you here, man. What did you think about what you saw from Fears tonight? It felt like, stretches, that he may not end up closing the game. You get to see in real time the difficulties of, being his age and being on such a, being on a learning curve of trying to figure out so many different elements at that position on the go. And against a talented team like Portland. What did you see? What did you like? What did you dislike, if anything, from what he showed tonight?
And I love blind people. I have nothing against blind people, but I wouldn't give a fuck if Jeremiah Fears needed a dog to get to and fro. Jeremiah Fears better never get subbed out for Jose Alvarado again. I thought I don't give a fuck how bad see, the thing with him is he gets a little erratic sometimes, to where it's like, I ain't get a shot in a while. It's my time. It's my time to go. That shit is cool, but it's cool with the second unit because he's a guy that he started off the game, big 3-pointer, but he goes long stretches of not really being able to get a bucket. Now he can get to where he wants to get on the court. Like one possession, I can't remember exactly. It had to be in the second half. Up fake, got the guy in the air, didn't jump into the contact. And I'm like, ooh, when he get a little older, he gonna learn that, that's easy 3 points right there for you. And I just think that he needs to be in the second unit because you've given him too much landscape to have to circumvent. And I also think he gets to the point where he don't recognize a hot hand either. So he like, well, fuck, my hand just as hot as anybody else's hand. But like he just need a little, be real than a little bit. But I love the intensity he plays with. He got a hell of a motor, stamina always there. I thought when he got taken out of the game, to me, that's when the floodgates open. Willie Green was being real weird. Like he was, you like got your arm around the person, but he was like hip to hip with the guy. It was real weird. So he's talking to him, giving him a good talking to, good coaching up like Willie Green does. Like only Willie can do, telling him everything he did wrong. Jose checks into the game. So Jose gets a 3 block, hurts his ankle, but it hurts his ankle, right? They call timeout on the other end. Jose is still in the game. Jose's still in the game some kind of way, right? Even this man was on the ground screaming, like motherfucker hit him with a AK-47 BB gun, screaming, right? He's still in the game. Turns the ball over. Man, that's not a big deal. It happens, right? Mm-hmm. He misses his shot. Turns it over again. It happens. Turns it over again. Like what the fuck is happening here? To where like, where's the equal accountability? Is what I'm saying. It's just. I think they set. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jose played the rest of the third quarter going into the fourth, and I think they just set Fears for way too long.
That pass that Jose I don't know who he passed to. He was trying to pass the ball to, but it was in the backcourt. It was a turnover.
Yeah,
bro.
in the fort, right? Yeah, I remember
Yes, bro. That shit. That was like infuriating, son.
This is more of a statement than it is a question. For those of y'all that were impressed with Micah Peavy, y'all was right. Y'all right. He should be out there 20 minutes a night. It's seamless. It's a seamless transition for him. And I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming because of the age, he really had no choice. Motherfucker, 24 years old, right? He almost old enough to rent a car. Yeah. Like I would think that still being a rookie, that would be because Hunter Dixon 20. Never mind. He's transitioned so well to the next level, and he ain't got to get up a shot, but will still be making impact on the game. Pressuring the basketball, the fundamentals, his footwork defensively, making the right pass, not trying to do too much once he gets the basketball, the rebounding the ball. Like, he played more minutes than Jordan Hawkins tonight. Can we talk a little bit about Micah Peavy? Because someone tweeted me and asked me if he was Herb's replacement. You guys can, I'll let you guys handle that answer, but really impressed with what I've been watching from him, even beyond the box score. Whoever wants to talk about Micah.
2 major offensive boards in the first half led to about 5 points. Physically, he's what you're looking for this roster. Again, and I don't mean this in a weird David Griffin sexual way, but these dudes too skinny and frail, bro. Like, it just is what it is, dog. Y'all, they just don't look primed to go. It looked like a group of sophomores. It looked like a group of sophomores going against the seniors, dog. They just physically, they're just not there, bro. And it's glaring. Like, that's the thing. It's just fucking glaring, bro. So I think Micah Peavy being an older guy, Max B just came home. I just think Micah Peavy is probably like more suited to play the brand of physical basketball that the Pelicans want to play, especially if he could figure out that jumper. I don't know what's going on with this hitch in his jumper that wasn't really there before, but it just looks weird. Hopefully he figures that out.
He got that Mikal Bridges shit going on right now, where he trying a new jumper off for whatever reason.
What the fuck? Dude, got you to the league, man.
I don't know. I'm glad Mikal reverted back. Man, listen, man. Micah Peavy is guarding motherfuckers 94 feet. Micah Peavy, and it's crazy because I know Willie Green not telling him to do that. I know that's not a call. That's just a feel for the game. I'm gonna make it really difficult for people to get into their sets. If anybody ever hoop, like somebody guarding you, somebody in your shirt, bro, going up and down the court. By the time you get over half court, you got what, 15 seconds on the clock? You disrupting the entire set. And then the thing with him was, Chris, we watched the film of him. We did a film breakdown on Micah Peavy?
I don't remember. I don't think we did. I don't think we did.
I don't know if we did or not. But
we had to do something. I
feel like we talked about it. Yeah, that was a little crazy, Candy. You're right. That was a little crazy. His offensive game is a little bit underrated, I think. Not to say it should be rated, but I'm saying he can shoot the basketball. He could shoot the basketball in college. He was a decent scorer. He had some scoring, spurts in college. But like, man, is he Herb's replacement? I'm gonna say I would love to see. That's difficult because I was about to say I love to see him and Herb on the floor at the same time. I think they would wreak havoc defensively, but we just got to be concerned about the shooting. You know what I'm saying? We got to be concerned about the shooting.
Yeah. What's funny? He reminds me a lot of like Christian Braun, but a little bit with a little bit more defensive heavy. Christian Braun had more offensive game out the gate. So if he finds a way to balance that, that's what I see. But he's going to he will fit well ultimately with anybody. As long as you have whatever that superstar talent is that person is going to drive and kick. Similar to so many different people that we talked about, man. Just knock down them corner threes. Everything else is going to take care of itself. But he's a plus player 5. The minute he touches on the floor, he's making someone's job more difficult than they would like it to be.
He reminds me of Josh Hart. That was the initial comp. Initially I was like, the way he played in college, it was a lot of mid-range, right? Like almost like a shorter version of like Paolo in a sense, because that's how he just played in college. They gave him the ball a lot, and that's what he would shoot. But like NBA version, I can see Josh Hart like doing a lot of the dirty work, the young version, not the current one. He doesn't rebound at the high clip like Josh did, but being able to disrupt a team's offense, 80 feet from the basket is a skill. You can't, as much as people try to teach effort, some shit you just can't. Either you got it or you don't. You know what I mean? Like Willie can say, "Yeah, pick up full court," but like, can you be effective at it?
Yeah.
Right? Like, can you actually impact the game? And he can. So that's another thing that if you're on a coaching staff, like you gotta manage, because that guy can impact winning and defense as much as we talk about the skill level of the offensive guys in the NBA. If you got a guy that can do that, bro, you might want to play him a little bit more.
Appreciate JR here, man. Film never lies. Peavy plays better defense than Hogg. Yeah, I mean, was that a question? Was that a?
I don't know.
Hey man, this ain't. I said in the beginning of the show, this ain't a Trailblazers podcast, but Portland tough, dog. Portland tough, man.
Come on.
They are tough. Like they a tough guard, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's just too much shit. They got so many different options. They so versatile, dog. They got Clean again, but then they got Robert Williams off the bench, right? So they got this big 7'8" monster. What you call him, Chaz? A James Bond villain. And then you got Robert Williams after him. You got Jeremy Grant, played 7 minutes tonight, but ultimate role player who gonna close games for him.
Yeah, 50.
You got
50 million, I think.
Yeah. Oh man, like
what's the dude? What's his name? Toronto. What's his
Toumani Camara?
Yeah, him. What the fuck I called him? Toumani Camara.
Toronto.
What were the names like fucking Smith and Donovan?
Okay. Slow down.
But yeah, shout out to him. He's a hell of a defender. Deanie Cole, they got Yang. Like they got again. I don't want to harp on this, but they got physically grown men. And the skinniest person on their team is Shaden Sharp with a crazy handle and crazy athleticism, and he can shoot. Like, come on, man.
Hey, bro. He shot that midi, dog. I know it was from, but it's really like a beautiful shot.
He cold.
He cold.
I was so mad when we didn't draft that dude, boy. But I mean, they took him at 7. We took Dyson at 8, so it ain't like we could have got him. But boy, I was sick.
Bro,
I was sick, boy.
I think they're gonna be this year's Houston. I really do.
I can see that.
Lido, you might have been on to something, man.
Lido, whatever you did to get Chauncey out of there, can you do it? Can you do it for the Pels, dog? You saw the vision for Portland. Can you see the vision for the Pelicans?
Oh man, I've been trying, bro. Man. He's the dude, just a Christian man, bro. He don't do nothing. Chris, what's the name of the club? Homie said we did the field review. He said,
Jolie, yeah, man. I gotta, I'd heard some things about Jolie, dog.
We're gonna have to put some detectives over at Jolie, man.
I'll be the detective. I go.
Yeah, I'll go on the cover.
All right, I check it out myself. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
We honor you, Bill. We honor your game.
Yo, my bad, Chris. But Lito, can you talk about the interaction? But could it look crazy seeing it live? But can you talk about the interaction between Trey and Bill after Trey catches the alley?
Yeah, bro. So, man, to give y'all a backstory, before the pod, we was kind of like running it, and so who threw the alley, Chaz? I don't remember who threw it.
Man, I feel like it was I almost feel like it was Derik Queen. No, Trey threw it to
Was it Saddiq?
Cutting pass to Derik. It might have been Saddiq.
At the end of the game, the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
It was in the
Yeah, that
fourth.
was Saddiq.
Yeah.
That was
It was
Saddiq.
Saddiq.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Saddiq throws straight at Alley. Trey obviously dunks it. And like, you know, I think a timeout was called. And Trey's walking back to the sideline. And he dapping his teammates, so everybody's like, whatever. And then Bill standing there, and like Bill standing there with his hand out, and he walking past Trey, and Trey was just kind of like, and just like kept walking, and Bill was like this. Like, yeah.
No.
It looked crazy live.
I gotta find that clip, dog. It's crazy because
I'm looking for it now too.
How many different ways? How many different ways can your players disrespect you, dog? Like how? I just don't. I don't get it at this point. Like and Bill. I don't even call him Bill. Y'all gotta be calling him Bill. Willie don't even. He don't even seem like the type to be like, enough is enough. I'm not. Once somebody gets to a certain, unless you're a rookie, them seem to be the people he get a little verbally aggressive with, but he don't really seem to be the type to kind of, have a conversation about that or to be confrontational in the moment. But dog, that's about what the fourth or fifth time he's openly been disrespected on the floor by one of his players, dog. It's like, how many times can this happen?
And that's just in the game. That's not talking about practice and behind the scenes and boy.
Yo,
why you don't just quit, dog?
Yo, that man.
Like, why you don't quit?
Why you don't just quit? Why don't you just go home? Why don't you?
Yeah, because it's like you forcing people to talk about you. We don't have to do this, honestly, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm mixed. You ain't my brother. But so you I feel like I'm tearing another brother down. And you're doing all this whole ass shit. And I don't want to have to keep going at you like this, because at this point it's like, bro, why don't you just quit? Nobody wants you. Like the players don't want you, the fans don't want you, the team don't want you, the new front office don't want you. You're not wanted here. Why don't you just go? Why don't you just go?
My bad. Hey, listen. Bill was looking at Trey walk by him like, why you don't love me, man?
Oh, bro.
It was so sad, son.
He was like,
oh, please find this.
It was so sad, son.
I was looking. I got the dunk, but it don't play like through the timeout onward. I'm gonna have to find. I'll probably find it tomorrow. I'm gonna have to screen record it.
I wonder. I got Pelicans Plus. Maybe
it might be on.
Maybe you can see. See, I was watching it on the stream, and the stream played the whole shit through.
Yeah.
So like it showed like everything. Like it don't. The stream don't leave for timeouts. It stayed there. So I'm like, man, I'm like relaxing this shit. Like, wait, he really just walked past that, bro? He walked past him, and Chaz confirmed it because I thought I was tripping. So look, Hoffa seen it. I ain't making this shit up.
Can anybody in the chat help us find it, man? If anyone can help us find the video, you know what I mean, let us know.
I'm about to get it now. It's 1:49 left in the fourth. I'm about to get it now.
Hey, but look, let me say this, man. We don't owe Bill no bill, bro, for real. Because I honestly, for me, it was smoke with Bill when he tried to play my dog Follw, because Follw was asking him good questions. You know what I'm saying? And he was acting like he was too incompetent to understand what he was saying. And it really was a whole bunch of arrogance in his tone of having people come to Follw or come to Justin to talk about Follw's questions. So for me, man, it's been fuck Bill for a long time.
Like you would think if like you one of a handful of black coaches in the association, bro. You know what I mean? You know you ain't promised to have these jobs very, very long. You would think, you see anybody that's getting started in a field, in a field is actually asking real basketball questions. Why are you taking it as a challenge? And even if you did, wouldn't you want to pull bro to the side and be like, hey, like, look, did I misunderstand, or whatever? Why you go the route of trying to embarrass? And now it's just funny how karma works. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's not the only occurrence that's happened with people in the media or people that's been involved with Buku Media, and I'm sure that we've heard that's not the only occurrence that's happened with certain players and just overall relationships. And now you look years later, and they can't even introduce you as the head coach of the basketball team in the pregame introductions because you about to get booed out the building. It's just funny how it works. Chaz, go ahead.
I made a mistake. It was on the Trey pass, I think, to when Queen.
Oh, it's a Queen dunked it.
Yeah, it was the Queen dunk. So now I'm about to find that. Because I guess Willie was trying to tell him, good fucking pass, boy. Or something. He was like,
Everybody,
he probably say this. Get a fucking load of this guy. Yo, if he did that, he like, who man is this?
Y'all want to know the real reason why I felt played about that? It wasn't because he truly like went through some back channel shit to ask, Justin or whatever. That fool went in the locker room and told other reporters that he didn't like it. And they were the ones that actually told me afterwards. That's why I feel like, dog, if you was going to tell them, you could have just told me. You know what I mean? Like,
so if he doing that with media, what you think he do with his own players?
Mm-hmm.
If he can't come have a conversation with media, someone that ain't tied to him, like in any kind of way, what you think he feeling or he do when he got to have tough, even mild conversations with people he see every day?
He got to go to their house and have a conversation. Apparently. So we like, dog, you at work. You can't have the work conversation at work.
Like, you got an office, dog. I mean, Joe say he meets you there every morning. Just a Davis. Borrego been looking real extra. Brother, I've been looking. And Borrego hair done got so gray since when he first started, bro. It's like that Barack picture, bro. Just being under Willie Green.
Chaz.
I mean, I attribute that he had a little salt and pepper. Now that bit all salt, like he as gray as could be, bro. So Borrego, I hope you get, get the job and at some point do something with it, bro. Because brother looking stressed over there, man.
Even if JB gets the job, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like he gonna change the trajectory of the Pelicans like overnight, bro. I'm just tired of ruining players. Right, like Trey should be so far of what he is right now if he just had decent coaching, just a decent. I'm not even saying James is like the best coach in the world. Like we should just promote him and not look at anybody else. Like no, but if there's just an opportunity for just a different voice, a different set of rules, like basketball principles with NBA talent, and then we can properly analyze these players and see who really fits within an offense or within a play style. We don't have that, so we can never truly judge them or truly grade them.
Can I just get better as a player? Can I actually learn something from the person that's in charge, that's leading or is said coach? And this is what Willie fucked up the most. Willie to this day has not accepted his flaws. He refuses to accept the things he doesn't do well. So you would think that if I know I do nothing well or I'm poor in these areas to keep my job or to make myself look better, I'm delegating orders to the staff that I have and making the best out of them. Aaron, you good with film. Help me here. Do this. Borrego, listen, you handle the offense. I'll handle the defense. Jerron, Collins, help me with this, so on and so forth. It's not in him. So, and now, like, everybody, he's pretty much exposed now because everybody can see. It's too late now. Everybody can see. Some have seen for longer periods than others, but everybody can see now that he doesn't offer you anything as a coach. There is no inspirational leader. There isn't any buy-in from the players. There isn't any ability to draw up amazing game plans and schemes and get players to buy in and execute. There isn't any development. There aren't real relationships that people that are tied to him because he makes them better. And this is what you get, bro. I mean, he was like Chaz, he was the favorite, I think, on FanDuel last year out of the coaches to get fired. Like last year, he was the favorite. He was then. Like, I mean, I can't imagine what he's surely number one now. I mean, they gotta change this, man, like ASAP.
Shout out to game. When he's talking about the fire drip. This is my fire Marshall Bill Willie shirts. Fire Marshall Bill.
Can you go? Can you explain can you walk us through the design, Chaz, the thought into it for those that don't understand?
Oh yeah,
or interested in the creative part.
So I consulted coaches and artists all over the country, and we really just narrowed it down to something that really symbolizes Willie. It's he's bitten off more than he can chew. That's why he's missing a tooth here. The Pelicans, they play like the hair's on fire. That's why his hair's red, and he's inevitably going to burn the building down, and that's why he's a fire marshal. What you got, Five? We got breaking news?
No breaking news, dog.
Oh,
but
right.
dog, you just got or some organizations just get it, man. They just understand and they just do things very, very well. I'm waiting on this thing to pop up. Pause. So I can put it in here. Memphis is dropping a hockey jersey, right?
Oh yeah, I saw it earlier. It was nice.
Dog. This shit's so crazy. I mean, I know, we're not talking about the Memphis Grizzlies here, but even a team that's having as much turmoil as the Pelicans, they still find a way to market their team to the people that watch them. And look at this. Look at this.
That is nice.
And they've been good and dropping gear, and I'm like for some time now, man. I mean, you even got Ja on the Ja's shoes go align with even the design goes align with what Memphis's program has in reference to how their designs are. Like, just everything fits. And then you got Zion Williamson shoes that his teammates won't even wear.
Well, Zion does have a pair of shoes that I like.
Oh, the casual ones. Yeah. I think
hopefully we see him back actually playing in them soon. Well, maybe not those, but I
think Willie is just look, man. People thought this was a joke, dog, and I was serious. And I'm not a person who make fun of people when they're vulnerable. Again, you gotta think. Monty been scratching his nuts and digging in his nose, eating chips and nachos and popcorn and gum and slapping Five and slapping players on the ass, talking about good shot. And this motherfucker, open palm, wipe your face. He was never going to be respected after that. And since then, all that tough shit, it just goes out the window. Like, again, Eve, second game back. We were shocked to see Eve get into the game this evening. Like, oh, look at Eve. All right. Right. Here, look, grand opening, grand closing, right? Because he had to choke a motherfucker up because he it's like you get into it
because he can't coach. He can't choke on Willie. So
right. You get into it with your girl, so you go to the bar and get into a fight. Like, I'm like, bitch, you see what you did? But but on a serious note, it's like, bro, there's a major disconnect between Willie Green and the players, and some of these players are your more valuable players. And even if there wasn't a disconnect, right? You just ain't good enough to get away with some of these things. Like, if motherfucker didn't like you, that's like when Dwight Howard didn't like Stan Van Gundy. It was like Dwight Howard came out and apologized for that. He was like, "Yeah, I made a mistake there. That was my bad." Because you took me to the finals. We actually had some good shit happening here with Turkoglu and Petrie and all them guys. Like, we was balling. But with Willie, it's like not only do you have some bitch made ways? You know, you're not good. Like you don't have any type of insight. I can learn nothing from you. In fact, you have a negative impact on players because it's like shout out to Fears and Queen, you know, for them not, you know, quitting or nothing like that early on. But I'm like, give them a couple years on the Willie Green and see how much joy they got. Telling you, man, when Jordan Hawkins got here, man, he had a sparkle in his eye, man. You know, and now it's gone. It's gone. Now it's just cold, dead eyes, man. He gotta go.
Well, see, that goes into Five's point earlier, Chaz, about like corrupting some of these. It's like corrupting a file of sorts, right? Like you are
like Epstein.
Not necessarily, but you know, yep. All right. Type shit.
Type shit.
Yeah, but it's, you know, the longer that Willie Green stays, I mean, it is a virus. I mean, it feels like a virus. The longer that Willie Green stays, the more that these young players, some of these newer players that are here, that, I mean, you said Poole had a sparkle to him. That shit starts to shine, and it may be irreversible. Like, and then at that point, it's just a waste. Like, you know, you talking at maybe certain players that you might have thought had a future beyond this year, you may just say, hey, let me just punt them and, you know, and send them to a better situation because it's spoiled now. It's nothing you can do. It's over with. Like, the allure is gone. There's no fixing it now. It's just a Band-Aid because you didn't do what you were supposed to do in the beginning of the year. You keep repeating the same goddamn mistakes with this franchise. The Alvin Gentry year, Gail, you were still owner. That should have taught you everything. When Anthony Davis got traded and you brought in all them rookies and them new people, you should have got rid of Drew too. But keeping Drew or not, you got to get the coach out because you know he's not going to be the coach in the next 5 years. And this is a wasted 10, 11 games. Like, you knew, even if you thought Willie Green would have a solid year and this team could be good, you didn't think Willie Green was going to be your coach in 3 years. You didn't believe Willie Green was going to be your coach in 5 years. But you know Fears and Queen gonna be on this team then. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stupid, man. It's bad business. It's insulting to the people that come and watch the product and invest their money and their time into it because you know you just wasting shit at this point.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lito. And I'll go to you if
you wasting my rookies. Like you said, like you creating, you follow them in the bad habits and loser shit, and them dudes not losers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to get the habit of being around mediocrity. Like, you know, I feel bad for Trey. I feel bad for Zion. I even, you know, feel bad for, you know, me. I feel bad for guys who've never had an actual NBA head coach. They've yet to have a guy coach them who is an NBA coach. I feel bad. I feel bad for Trey. I feel bad for Kyra Lewis, man. Like he got Kyra out the league. It's just certain guys, man. Kyra can't get a job.
You got Kyra out the league. It's
bro, you getting motherfuckers out the league, dog.
Jordan Hawkins, Jordan next.
Yeah, Kyle working at Subway, bro.
Brandon Boston not in the league no more neither. Like, you just getting people out the league.
Jordan about to be, Brandon in Europe, like.
What you say was Willie set his sights on you?
Bro, he go lock the Crime Stopper, bro. He the Crime Stopper.
That dude, dog.
Willie gets you in this. But Chaz, hold on, I'm gonna let you talk. I just wanted to say, for me, the arrogance of Willie Green is just like is the biggest it's the biggest downfall, man. He just arrogant, bro. Like he super smug. He don't answer questions. You know, like, man, if I put that interview with Joe Mazzulla in the chat, I mean in the group message, and it's crazy. Like when you hear actual coach speak, when you getting actual coaching lingo. He talking about execution and plays, and he not using like rhetoric and verbs about will and force and like motherfucker talking like a Jedi Knight. Like, man, I'm not trying to hear that, brother. Talk to me. Talk about basketball, bro. Yeah. Like he about to have Jordan Hawkins in Costco food court, bro. That's where we at. He about to be the food court manager.
Elite pizza though.
Hey. $10 feed your whole family for the weekend. Go ahead, Chaz.
Oh no, 5. You about this? I'm good.
Man, you ever read The Lord of the Flies?
I don't believe
Man, kinda, yes.
It's about some kids that get trapped on an island and they have to figure out like how to survive and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Epstein.
And yeah,
type shit.
So it reminds me of this situation. Like, remember, like they got Stan fired. The kids got Stan fired, and then they brought in somebody else that they could like just run over. And now you got to realize, oh, you got responsibilities now. Oh, like it's on you now. You got to figure this out. And I don't just permanently like blame Brandon or something like that, but they all got their hand in this. Like we should have never had a Willie Green problem. Like we should have never had a Willie Green problem. We shouldn't be in this position. And you know what? Maybe we holding Willie Green back. Maybe we're the problem. We're the enablers. You know, maybe he's destined for something greater than the Pelicans. We thinking about this wrong. We're going about this maybe the wrong way. We need to free Willie. We need to let this brother soar. He's been in captivity with us. We need to let him be so he can go out and do the things God put him on the earth to do, because coaching the Pelicans ain't it. And that's not his fault. I don't blame you. But this ain't for you. Let us have another coach that we can criticize, and then the boos will come from the heavens just like they came for you. Like, and it's okay. And the organization doesn't have to protect that person like they protected you. And you know what's wild too? He's gotten this job because of his relationship with Gail. I wouldn't want that. I want to earn my job, right? Wouldn't you want to? I don't want just because I have a relationship with the owner that I was given. Willie, you don't want that. Free yourself from that, brother. Free yourself from that bondage. You don't need that. This ain't, but back in them days, they used to, the woman of the house used to deal with the, you know what I mean? I don't want you to have that on your resume, dog. Remove yourself. Quit like a man.
A man will quit.
Man would.
So far, we got a Willie Green woman of the house reference. So, I mean, this is just like an all-time pod, honestly.
Elite.
This is great.
Shout out to John Deere.
You know what? Hold on.
That's a hell of a typo.
We'll get back to this. We'll get back to this, my dog. We'll get back to this.
No,
we gonna figure out what this means. The only reason I'm leaving this right now because 5 said, what do y'all said, John Deere? So how do I buy some John Deere gear? Send your information to Justin. We'll send you over, some hats. And yeah, but hold on, and some gloves. My dog. Brother. Say, bro, what you mean? What you mean by this?
Oh, he's standing on it. He said it means what it means.
But what it mean though?
Yeah, what it mean?
What does that mean? Okay, all right, let's move. My dog fed up.
This is a mistake.
Right, Samuel Stein, Luka for 50 Friday, 6'3" is calling in now. Yeah, boy, he get a different look in his eye when he see Herb Jones, man.
Can I ask y'all something?
Go ahead.
Like base, he said, "Oh snap! I meant on, not in." No,
is that
too late for that. It's a little too late for that.
Talk about some old snap. I ain't Willie Green.
No. Mistake. I made a mistake.
Willie
Green. I
made
a mistake.
I like you and I want you.
Oh shit! I read it again. My bad.
We can do this the easy way. Go ahead.
No, they need a motherfucking edit button in this chat. God damn. But, no, I want to say when you look at around, what's one of the more disappointing things is that how Joe mentioned he wanted to stay aggressive, and I have no doubt that that he's still been aggressive because I don't know. It's like every time we see this motherfucker on the phone, he's like, Master P, and I got the hookup. Yeah, things going kind of good. I mean, but the reason I say that is because and you canvas the lead, right? This the bottom of the West is terrible.
I can't.
Phoenix has got, not Phoenix, Memphis has got curb stomped and embarrassed. Looks like the Kings are about to lose to Atlanta. And now you're hearing that people having fire sales, but you ain't hearing that about the Pelicans yet. So the funny thing is, if you were slightly decent right now, if you was 4-7, right? You're 4-7, you're probably in the 10th seed right now. And you can say, yo, you know what? I can make a move. But the fact that it's you just so terrible with this motherfucker, because it's minor adjustments that could change the dynamic of all of this. This very, very minor adjustments. Again.
What they not, Chad? 2-9?
They're 2-9.
29.
And they got the Lakers, the Lakers getting a dog shit beat out them right now.
Dog shit.
Yes,
yeah.
Who they playing?
Huh?
Okay.
They playing OKC.
Who they playing?
OKC.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah. Luka can't he can't out free throw Shea. That tricky shit, nah, haha.
No.
Got one up on you, bitch. But it's just it to me, it's just crazy, bro. Because honestly, the Pelicans shouldn't be this bad. I don't necessarily think it's a talent issue. I do think it's a utilization issue. And I think you're a small course correction from being, semi-relevant, at least at the bottom on the West. And shit, you got the Clippers. A lot of teams got a lot of shit going on. And if you're the Pelicans, it's wait a minute. It wouldn't take much for me to steal a game here, steal a game there, get into at least a playing conversation in the short term. But you're not even giving yourself an opportunity to do that with this doofusy fuck on the sideline. Realistically, it's what do you plan on doing with this? How does something like this get better? Come on, man. Just get rid of this guy, bro. Get him out of here.
Hey, Christian, the only team to beat the only team to beat OKC, huh?
The future Western Conference champions, Portland Trailblazers.
Balling.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro, you realize though they doing all this without arguably probably they third best player in Jalen Williams?
They got something special over there, bro. I think Chet been out too recently. I don't know if he came back, but I
got you, man.
Tiny dog, man. Let's throw some love to the super chats, man, and get y'all out of this miserable shit. AI Die Haifa. Pelicans sell out one game this season. I don't know if you're asking if they sold out a game or if they will sell out a game.
I know a game they would sell out. The game after they fire Willie Green.
Get fired.
if LeBron play next game, they probably gonna sell that bitch out too. With Luka and them, but you'll absolutely sell out the post Bill Green firing.
Better.
Shit. I was about to say the Pelicans been selling out games all season. So
fucking sell out.
Aaron Berg, man, became a new YouTuber. We appreciate you, dog, man.
Welcome home.
Shout out to my man Aaron, and make sure y'all vote on change.org, and so we get some justice around this bitch.
Bring the picture back up, Chaz.
No peace.
Let me see. I gotta upload. You go ahead with the super chat. I'll upload them again.
So time was waiting for Billy Green to throw hands in the Missy Grant fiasco, trying to get suspended to keep his job a couple more games. Appreciate you, to a time member for 16 months.
To a time.
Big time.
I got the photos here, Chris.
All right, go ahead.
Shout out to Jordan Poole and Latif for their supporting a healthy cause. They up over 600 right now, but we need to be in the thousands, y'all. We really do. Everybody in earshot of my voice. I'm gonna post a link in the chat, man. Make sure y'all go and change something. This for the kids, bro. Make sure y'all, please. The holidays coming up. we don't want to have to deal with this Scrooge McDuck motherfucker. Carry on, Chris. I apologize.
No, great, because I did not know this. I'm the one who made the petition.
Sorry,
Aaron
Aaron.
Burke.
Yeah, that's why I was trying not to. Yeah,
we got the 672 signatures. Couldn't have done it without y'all. Flock up, Aaron. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Like,
send us a DM, man. Send Justin a DM, bro. Let's
man.
Shout out to Aaron Burke,
you're doing
brother.
the Lord's work, brother. Doing the Lord's work. Somebody got to do it. Start with the people.
Thank you, man.
Too slow 77. Appreciate you, dog, for the 5-piece. Fire Bill. Fire Billy. Fire dumbass.
Facts.
I
thought it was
synonyms. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know how they say hating hoes ain't happy and happy hoes ain't hating.
Well,
Like, so Shamit hoe ass, so we got a game. And people was like, man, now I know people personally in the building chanting fire Willie Green. Mind you, it's 17 and a half people at the game. So motherfuckers shot, they're doing their thing. Shout out to L, shout out to the crew, Leave It and all them. I dog Leave It. He was just like, no, we got the chant going. Get this guy the fuck out of here, fire Willie, right? And you could kind of hear it through the TV a little bit, especially on the Portland broadcast, on our broadcast. AD was kind of talking, but you could kind of hear in the Portland broadcast. Eric Reynolds, he was in the building. He was yelling. So, like I say, man, happy hoes ain't hating. But so this bitter hoe, he gonna say, oh, it's only a few people. Motherfucker, only a few people in there. It wasn't acting like this was a motherfucking jamboree, and they playing pump the party and nobody dancing. It was like 17 people in there. So if 6 of them saying fire Willie Green, that's pretty. Look, Rashawn, shout out to Rashawn Nance. He was yelling, hating that shit. But carry on my bag, Chris.
Shout out to Kango Slim and Mr. Meaner, man.
Yeah, shout out to Kango Slim and Mr. Meaner, man.
Oh man,
Willie need to ride that. Willie says, "Do you want to ride it?" Is either yeah, ride the fuck out of here.
Chuck Nola, 2P said, "Who suffers the most when Zion comes back? Is Willie Green still a coach?"
That's a good question.
I mean, but
us,
whether he is
fans.
or us, no matter what, right? It don't matter because we get to see another product wasted, man. I like this question. Too slow again to 77 with the 5-piece. Y'all think Zion really wants to win or care that much?
I really don't. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't care if he want to win. I care that he don't mind losing. Like the fact that he just like
explain that.
Like you gotta be a motherfucking promo dog. You're on a small market team. Like you just gotta like Giannis played a role like nice and humble in the media. Behind the scenes, Giannis cracking that motherfucking whip. You're like, hey, what's the meaning of this? Like he going hard in the paint. But the Zion shit, I don't know, man. I know him and Joe click tight. And they might be pulling a maneuver, but it's like you just spent too many years fucking off your goodwill. You ain't got no goodwill to where you can storm the building and be like, get this man the fuck up out of here. So the fact that you ain't got no goodwill and you haven't been doing the right thing, that kind of show me that you don't mind losing a little bit. You probably enjoy winning. Winning's fun, great. You don't want to lose, but you don't despise losing. Like you don't be like, I'll be dead before I fucking lose. Like you don't got that kind of energy.
Because Phil looked like he ready to die about this shit.
And Messi looked like he ready to. Messi looked like motherfucking
kill somebody.
Yeah.
Messi
like, bitch, he's choking the shit.
Has Zion 5? Has Zion ever been a good off-ball player, or do we not have enough sample size with a decent playmaker? But like we've always needed point Zion for him to be effective.
They're not a good off-ball team, so I can't really expect Zion to be a good off-ball player. I don't know. They're just by design, right? Like, I mean, they had Zion when Brandon used to have the ball. They had Zion in the corner. Like, I don't know how effective you could be just standing in the corner. Like, if you're not involving your two best players on every play, like, well, I don't know how effective you can be.
Man, we got to find a way to create some space, y'all. All right, Brandon, you get to the top of the key. Zion, what do we do with you? You can't shoot. Let's see. You don't really like cutting. Let's have you go and sit in the corner there. That'll do it. That'll give us
That'll
space.
show him.
Like
That'll
dude
show
would
up.
have first quarters where he wouldn't get a shot.
Yeah. Hey, I want to ask y'all what y'all think about that. I mean, it feels like every time Queen's in the game, he's touching the ball, right? Why? What do you think is the difference?
Why?
Yeah. Why? Because is that what's happening?
You see Zion do that?
I think it's about placement.
I feel like it probably could be. I feel like that man is boisterous, bro. He loud. Again, he is loud. He's calling for the basketball. He ain't about to pout about it.
Is that cultural, Lito?
Might be. Might be.
I think it also helps that he rebounds. So if you
That's
rebound, and
Yeah.
you
Get
might
the
be the
ball.
motherfucker with the ball.
Right.
Like even with Trey, like even tonight, and I see him do this a few times. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. He rebound. He like, I'm not passing this. I'm shooting this. No matter what happens, I'm shooting the ball. So you might as well just get the fuck out of the way.
Took.
Yeah, the three took the
Pelicans
miss, right?
was down 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was clearly like
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
shooting this,
y'all.
bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know what to tell you.
that was
I don't know
my
what to tell you.
that was my favorite miss of the night.
Oh yeah, and
Right.
Bob, that was after the Lito. That was play was after the dunk we was talking about earlier with Trey, like with the alley. He came back up like I just fucking scored. Why wouldn't I? Like I think Trey took like 3 shots in the fourth quarter, bro.
5. You know
If
the thing the reason why I say that too is because I don't see Zion out there directed, and I'm not saying he can't, but I don't see him orchestrating. I don't see him orchestrating. Queen is, Trey will go baseline for the 3, but I don't see Trey doing all this fucking cutting that he be doing with Queen that he's done with Zion. Like I don't see that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like
I mean,
You're not lying.
One guy's a planet, man. Maybe we just gotta look. We have to at some point look a little different about how we view Zion, just a little bit. I'm not saying a negative manner, but like these when Queen is in the game, everything orbits around him. Everything circles around him having the basketball, even if it's just him doing a simple dribble handoff. He's touching the basketball. Go ahead.
Nah, it's funny you say that, man, because look, I text Justin the other day, man. We was talking about Queen, and I told him, I said, we was talking about orbit and shit, and I was like, you was talking about space. We was talking about space in the basketball, and I said, man, Derik Queen is like, he's like the rings of Saturn.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Looking for a prop.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what he's looking for, man. Hold on, man. What's he looking for?
Go ahead. I ain't got no books in this motherfucker. Go ahead.
I said he like the rings of Saturn. Players are constantly in orbit around him. It's not like, when you look at a graphic of the rings of Saturn, that shit it's a rotation. That's what the Pelicans are doing around Derik Queen. Nobody's just standing there because they know they're gonna get the basket. If you move, I'm gonna find you. If you create that space, I'm gonna be able to see you.
So why is that so easy and simple for Queen, and it doesn't happen the same for Zion, where you have more so people? Is that just more so a contrast in games and skill sets?
I mean, all passes ain't created equal.
Okay.
Okay.
Civil rights.
I was gonna say, like, I think Zion's game is more predicated on being the secondary guy and not the initiator.
Mm-hmm.
As talented as he is, right? Physically talented as he is, like, his game is simple, but almost too simple for the talent that he is. So you might want to have, like, again, like an offense that's almost predicated on someone else, and he be the beneficiary of it because he can finish with his left hand. He has a super soft touch, but getting him to that area is the harder part, right? Because if defenses are set, then they expect that. If they have to account for something else, then he has a greater opportunity to score or benefit to someone else. Like, That's the issue here. Like having Derik Queen gives you that anchor. Like at any time we get in trouble, yo, give it to him, and then he'll figure something out from there. Zion's just not that. I'm not saying he's a terrible player.
Right,
I think the way you use him has to benefit all parties involved.
Yep.
This is a really good conversation. Go ahead, Chaz.
I also think this year I would have to see how many minutes like Herb in particular has played with Derik Queen. But I also think I do think Zion's creation comes more so for him downhill. I go back to that Minnesota game where Zion was on the right wing. He kind of told Carlo like go, and he threw the alley at him. I do think he's poorly utilized, like to say the least. But I also think this year you see a lot of people kind of not knowing their place in the offensive spectrum. And what I mean by that is just like, I think like shout the game Osborne, like not to beat up on these people. I think Herb and Jose kind of crazy. I think Jose and Herb kind of crazy, and I think it's crazy because it's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, this is and I don't mean it, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful manner. I just mean it from the standpoint of like, it's like, all right, look, Clippers game, I'm 2 for 3. I ain't touched the ball. You doing behind the back pull up jumpers, bro. Like what the fuck? Like we cool, but what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like too much of that happens in this equal opportunity offense. Whereas I think with Queen, he's a guy who can be stationary at the top of the key because he is taller as well, and he can pass. He also can get downhill, got a nice handle. And I do think guys, sometimes I think less is more. Or when people kind of know they role a little bit better, things tend to flow better. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I just think people gotta relax.
Chaz, you saying it reminds me of like what the females be saying. They're like, "Ho, is you cool?" Like,
yeah, like and just be like, God damn, Herb blocked twice tonight. Blocks happen, but every night, like this, like we just gotta come on. let's not do this no more.
I want to show love to Tua Tom again here, man.
Shout out to my dog Tua, man.
Canceling that passing. But look, man, mental health first. If you guys missed the link that our guy, let me make sure I remember his name, Aaron Burke, created here, man. That we kind of promoted. There's the link. So if you guys want to go to our website and have your voice heard, sign a petition, make a comment. You can even make a video if you want to. Don't get yourself fired from your job making the video too crazy. But have a good time. Let's see. All right, what else we got here? Oh, here we go. I'm not a fierce believer, not because of him, but because of the archetype of player he is.
What's the archetype?
I don't know, but he reminds me a lot of Kemba Walker.
Ooh.
And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. We'll have to see.
I've never thought about that.
I don't think he's like as slender as Kemba, or I don't know. I don't hate that. I don't think it's disrespectful.
No, I don't think so either. I don't. It's like, so remember when we was doing the Derik Queen film breakdown, and I remember me and Lito was like, oh yeah, that's Şengün, that's a bonus, that's Boogie right there, that's Zebo. And he was like, can we find something that's not like Hall of Fame worthy? And I'm like, and then I was thinking, even with Queen, like, I think Queen's floor, once his game expands, maybe like a Nas Reed, something like that. That might be his floor. If it ultimately don't pan out, something like that, I think he has some straights. Reed may ultimately be a better shooter. Queen may be a better passer, but I see something like that. They kind of got similar like movement styles and shit like that. But when I just it's gonna be interesting to watch how Fears and Queen develops. Like, who's ultimately gonna be the 1A? Queen seems to have more 1A qualities right now, but if Fears develops and someone having a basketball as much as he has, and you know he a dog, what exactly does he turn into? And I keep looking, saying like it's Kemba, which is another reason I want him off the bench, because I don't know if he's this amazing playmaker in regards to finding others. He seems to be focused. While he's not super selfish, he's a bucket. He wants to get a bucket, similar to Kemba. So it's just gonna be interesting to watch how that development, progresses over time with those two.
If he turns into Jeff Teague, are you upset? I say that because what Teague had that Fierce doesn't is like this elite vet that you have to get the ball to, right? Like Atlanta was already like a staple, so you had to pass the ball to Joe. Like if you wanted to get, be on the court, like that was the objective, to get the ball to Joe. Now in this, like Chad said, like this get it how you live offense is the full autonomy, like anybody could do whatever. Imagine Jeff Teague and something like that. He probably looked like this, trying to get shots up.
Is that good though? Like does the structure, does lack of structure help or hurt Fears' development?
I think I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jason.
I think Willie Green could be the difference between, and there's no disrespect to nobody. Willie Green could be the difference between Jeremiah Fears being Jeff Teague and Jeremiah Fears being Colin Sexton.
Okay.
Valid.
Because right now I'm seeing a lot of Colin Sexton. And of course he's a rookie. So I'm taking everything everything Jeremiah Fears does with a grain of salt right now, honestly. Because I'm like, you shouldn't be starting. You're 18, 19-year-old. Whatever. I like what I'm seeing so far. But where you get drafted is extremely important. And them first few, it's like being a kid, formative years. You know what I'm saying? And right now, this is his formative years. You gotta learn how to do certain things the right way. And I think with that second unit, it works. So his style of play works a lot best for right now. And with that second unit, a lot better, rather.
Man, man, when I called that man Jeff Teague this summer, man, them boys had smoke for me, man. They was upset about the Jeff Teague kind. Like they was there. I literally see
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, bro.
Here we go. Hall of Fame. Top 75 player. We just drafted him.
But listen. I feel like, to Fav's point, or to your point too, Chris, I think it don't necessarily gotta be who has the ball between those two, because Queen is so much of a willing passer. I think he could make it work. I think his style of play could make it work. And Fav, I hate to be on a Hall of Fame trajectory, but it could be like a Jokic Murray if I gotta put
Sabonis Fox.
Or Sabonis Fox.
I don't think I want Sabonis Fox.
I get
the comp. The comp, man.
They gotta be.
Oh God.
Hey, I just find it weird, bro. I think, especially like being a rookie, the two most important positions to learn at a young age is, a center and a point guard. And to not have good coaching in your formative years is a difficult hurdle to overcome. In my opinion, those two rookies, just by being here, are behind the 8 ball in their development. Not because of their player development coaches. I'm not saying them. Just because of their head coach in general, not understanding where and how to use them. Last week, this dude was saying he had to find minutes for Derik Queen. Tonight, the kid played 40, almost 40. Like, there's no way you could just find 40 minutes. How do you just find it? That's like you found Jay-Z bricks. Like, you found it?
75, I believe, to be exact.
It was
92.
92. There we go. See,
92
there you go. 92. My bad.
Yeah.
Math.
I
off.
still
And
need
he's still
answers.
alive. Like, that's crazy.
I still need answers
About the
What
bricks
part?
or Willie Green?
about the bricks. I need answers. About
Okay.
the bricks.
Okay.
Show
Never
going off the
mind.
right.
Yep. JR, appreciate you for coming a new member here.
Because how you just lose 90?
Yeah, nah. We went over this comment here. Marley G, appreciate you. Marley, don't
I
shoot
agree
him.
with Marley.
Carlo
And then you got them all
25 minutes a night.
Oh my.
And
Y'all
y'all
think-
in there.
Y'all think, hey, Jackson,
JR.
what the fuck? Yeah, there you go. Y'all think Herb's defense is suffering because he's too focused on trying to score? I think Bill Green is forcing him to focus on it. That's
I don't know. With that mid range he took over Klingen, I wanted to scream and I
Dog.
hit my TV.
Shaden Sharp cross the fuck out of her. Then he didn't even take the shot. He crossed him, went into an action. They made 2 passes, got a wide open 3 from the left wing. It was a beautiful ball movement, honestly. But I just think, man, at 25, life get a little difficult. Like you gotta make some adjustments. I think people just gotta. You might have to accept we've already seen the best of her defensively, and it's kind of downhill, especially with his physical not really filling out. Like he is, like these dudes just kind of manhandle them to a degree. Like, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying, motherfucker, just kind of like, man, move, and just like pushing them out the way. It's kind of crazy.
I like what y'all said about coaching with I mean, even if like let's say Fox or Sabonis isn't the goal, things changed for the better for them once Mike Brown got there, right? That's when they had their most success in a short period of time, although I don't think Sabonis was in Sacramento that long before Mike Brown got the job. And then Jokic and Murray had Mike Malone their whole careers there. And then for the most part, I mean, you got Jokic had 10 years with Mike. So, I mean, New Orleans transplant here up in Philly. I promise y'all are one of my only cherished daily connections to the Pels and the home. Bless up, fellas.
Love.
Appreciate that, man. Anything we could do. My dog. All right, bro, look. So... and look. What? One time you got me, though. What? 2?
What's happening? Why?
I don't know, man. We gonna have to send the authorities.
The next thing gonna say, Willie playing the game raw. God damn, man.
Relax, dog.
Can I ask y'all something? This might be a stupid question. Do y'all see any like really tall, strong Kyle Anderson in Derik Queen's game? Like far as like really nice handle, super crafty, but the jump up might not come along. But other than that, everything else is like awesome. Because Kyle Anderson was Kyle Anderson had a run where he was like, man, we gotta get a motherfucker like slow-mo.
Kyle was really good at college. Like he was really, really good in college. He's a good NBA player. I think Queen. I don't think I see Kyle.
I just meant most of the play style because of the pace.
No, I feel you. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I guess in that sense.
The only thing I could possibly think of in comparison to Kyle is when Kyle's slow ass decided to get downhill and had to figure out how he was gonna score it and had to be crafty because he couldn't jump either. I could see that element to where that short burst of acceleration that really ain't going for like that level maybe. Yeah, I don't want to be too disrespectful to Kyle Anderson either,
Well, Kyle was nice at one time. Now, Kyle was, and I say that because I was Derik Queen take a couple of hook shots. I'm like, boy, I ain't seen hook shots in all of my days.
Yeah, we got Spurs 0.4 Boris D out here.
I've heard that comment a lot too.
Fat Boris.
Shout out to Ivory.
I could the Kyle thing is interesting because like I feel like Kyle was a good change of pace, no pun intended. But like in Memphis, I believe that's when like
nice
he was nice, but they had a really good guard in Ja, like a young version, so super fast, and now you got to deal with this slow that can pass and get downhill and possibly shoot over you. And Queen is like, nah, like this is a starter. Like this is like a really good basketball player that you need to get the ball to. Kyle, although he was really good, I didn't think you needed to get the ball to Kyle Anderson to be successful. You have to, if you're the Pelicans now, to get the ball to Queen to win games.
I agree. He's shown you that he could score.
Yeah.
And Klingon ain't no hoe.
Nope.
Or Time Lord ain't no hoe neither. So
even him figuring out on the fly how to deal with Wemby. Like he just, you can imagine you dealing with
2
these
games.
heavyweights.
Wemby ain't do that shit against Derik Queen.
There you go. I mean, that's telling for somebody who people say can't defend. Two a time again. $5, man. Appreciate the 5-piece again, man. You keeping the lights on. If Borrego takes over, will he make staff changes or just ride with who is there now?
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
Just get in where you fit in, big dog.
Get the job and you figure out the rest. Work with what you got. Work with the hand that's dealt to you.
You catching a falling knife right now. You Borrego. You got to just roll with what you got.
Yeah.
Hey,
Willie ran to Gale like Red ran to his car on Friday.
Cut the clip. Clip it up.
Shout out to my dog.
How's that not in here, man? Come on. We slipping.
We need our clips, Lala. Justin, we need our clips.
Justin, give us our clips back, bro.
They took the clip. Dang, bro.
Clips skimpy.
Dang.
Y'all think Borrego damn is good at this point? He looked like it, man. He looked stressed on that sideline, though.
Like rough.
I think I man, I ain't gonna lie, I think the bar is so low that he couldn't possibly be worse. Like that's just how it's only one way to go at this point. Like you and I think he has the basketball know-how and things like that to where, and he got the relationship. So like the guys, look, you see who working with Borrego at the practice, you see who working with Willie Green at the practice. It looked kind of lonely with Willie Green. I ain't gonna lie, it looked a little lonesome. Imagine a motherfucker invite you to a party. It's just you and him. Like, man, what's going on? Oh, so we kick it. Like, man, I'm out of here. What the fuck? But yeah, so I'm just saying, I think the players would be vocally rejoicing if this motherfucker got fired.
That shit remind me. There was a story that came out a couple weeks ago about Cameron Hayward, one of the defensive linemen for the Steelers. They say he told Aaron Rodgers that he was having a movie night. He was inviting teammates and stuff like that. And he got Aaron got to the house and it was just Cam and his family. It was like what?
Cam and his son or something like that.
Yeah, like, huh? You said DK Metcalf was gonna be here, bro. Why just
like like why am I the only one of your close friends? I don't never see nobody else kind of what is this, bro?
If Justin he invite me to the house, bro, and tell me, yeah, man, yeah, I'm tired. Buku Me is gonna be there, man. All the folks are gonna be there. And I pull up and just here with pizza, bro. You want a slice? The fuck you doing?
Like real
put the wine
plates.
down.
It ain't even like paper plates, like you playing on a party. It's like real plates, like dishes. You're like, nah, this gonna be us.
Like,
something not right.
Fuck this, Justin. I'm going to Theo's, bro.
You didn't finish your drink.
I
think I
hope you didn't eat before you got here, man. We gotta,
Justin, you son of a bitch.
Oh shit, man! This is all right. We about to wrap up the show here,
right.
man. But this is pretty good, man. How would y'all? Can you imagine if we didn't have Queen? How would y'all be viewing this season if you had next year's pick and you didn't have Derik Queen right now? You just had fears.
That's such a tough question, man. It's tough.
I know
because I really like Derik Queen. my question would have to be, because let's say the Pacers pick is number 1, right? So let's just take that one out of the equation. It's a tough question because if the pick is like top 3, you would have to be real with yourself and say, does the best case scenario for Derik Queen equal the best case scenario for like a top 3, top 4 pick next year? And I don't know. It's tough. And you might not know for years. You're not gonna know for like 5 years. That's the crazy part.
Okay. What you think, Bob?
I think Joe is like, he just married the sure thing. You know what I mean? Joe married the sure thing. He
What you talking about, Bob?
You know what I'm talking about, dog. You know, they got the woman that you want, then there's the woman you got. And I think brother was like, I'm gonna marry the one I got and I got a chance to get. She gonna do what I need her to do. She gonna hold down the house. She gonna be the foundation. If I took the chance next year and I didn't land it, then I'm out of money, because women cost, trying to spoil her and develop her. Now I got something ready made. Come from a good household, great parents, father in the life. That's important, fellas. Make sure the father is in the life, because it's not. Hey, you playing a dangerous game, my friend.
Yeah, that she was to get everybody in jail. What Johnny?
See what you made me do?
Keeper. All right. I dog X. Shout out BKM. Y'all wake me up when Bill Green is out of a job. Yeah, well, keep sleeping.
Deep sleep, my friend.
2030.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
And last but not least, our dog Shane Clayton, friend of the show. We haven't had a point guard that could throw an interior pass since Lonzo. Zion used to get so many easy lobs and layups off of that.
It's really sad.
Go ahead, Chaz.
No, I was saying that's sad. I think, well, not no more. I think the ship has sailed. But I thought DeJounte and Lonzo. I'm sorry, DeJounte and Zion had some cool chemistry. But you know how it go.
Man, I don't know who that was I saw earlier. I don't know if it was Coach Mike or Justin Davis. Somebody on the timeline was talking about Zion and how he don't spin off for lives no more. I've been thinking about that shit all day. Like, damn, I don't know. Last time I saw him, like, when Lonzo was here, he used to do that shit every 2 plays.
They used to have inbound plays for alleys, bro. Like,
yeah. That it used to be a signature of his.
You know who Zion probably missed more than Lonzo, honestly? Najee. Just like an agent of chaos, get you out in transition. Like, it's just damn. Mine dog.
I mean, he make your life easier. Yeah, he make your life easier. I mean, that's just how it go. Najee take care of all the affairs. Motherfucker want to fight on the floor, I could do that. You
develop that corner jumper.
I could do that.
Handle, get downhill, dish off. Not a selfish player either.
Yeah,
just throw a nice lob. Oh,
Najee, and not Najee
fun player to play with.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
one of the guys.
Well, all right, y'all, man. Well, look, man, that's the end of the show. Charles Barkley clowning us right now, and it's funny. Why is Charles Barkley talking about the Pelicans?
Maybe they show. Oh, it's Wednesday. Maybe they showing like the highlights from games.
Oh, damn. No.
That's good. That's what you need, though.
Yep.
Yeah, get this stank face motherfucker out of the building.
All right, y'all. We got in-season cup tournament action on Friday in New Orleans. It's not the in-season. It's not Skeleton Night. Skeleton Night is Sunday, but yeah, man. Y'all know where to find us, man. You can find Chaz as always during the game, live streaming. And you can find all of us here, man. Lito, myself, 5 post-game here. I think the game is for 7 on Friday. And yeah, man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday. Hopefully, we get some lucky news and there's a new coach by Friday. But knowing how this goes, be the same old guy, the same old shit. Y'all have a good Wednesday, good Thursday. See y'all on Friday.
Peace.